from the coast of Palos Verdes, we're taking you to Lanada Bay Stadium in another junior-senior challenge, but in softball today, as Eric's friends and Brian's friends square off once again. We'll have many people bringing you the play-by-play today, but now let's go to our main reporters, Vicky Stossel, Scott Magnus, and Laura Longmire.
Vicky Stossel.
I'm Laura Longmire.
And I'm Scott Magnus, and we're here today on this beautiful, nice Lanada Bay Stadium where we have our junior and senior first softball game.
That's right. In the past, WLEE has covered a lot of basketball games, but I believe that this is the first junior-senior softball game. And what a nice day for it.
It's a beautiful day out. The players look like they're really all set to go and enjoying themselves. It just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun today.
A lot of serious warming up.
Yeah, the teams look pretty good out there. I don't know, the junior team looked a little better, but
I disagree. I thought that the seniors looked like they were really, they were ready to win. You know, they're just,
well, we'll see.
This means a lot to them.
Let's go. All right, the first play, she makes it to first base.
And that was Debbie G that was up at bat.
Franz Bakuli.
Franz, the heavy hitter. Ready.
He was hitting very well in practice.
It's a pop fly. He misses it. All right, 2 men on base for the juniors.
Would that have been considered an error, just out of curiosity?
Yes.
WLEE.
And now we have the team captain, Eric Lee, up at bat.
Almost hit. Seniors taking out their aggression.
I don't know if I'd call it that. Nice hit.
All right. Eric Lee hits a nice. Bases loaded.
T1 Yan.
Q1 hits a pop fly. Doesn't look good.
And caught. That's 1 out.
Batting fifth, first baseman Kenyatta Sands.
Kenyatta Sands also played in the basketball game that was just previously broadcast.
The juniors won, I
Yes,
believe.
they did.
Got a first strike here.
Kenyatta was a very important player in the juniors basketball game. I wonder if he will be as instrumental in the softball game.
Sure he will. Pretty nice hit. Oh yes. We got 1 run in. 2. 3. Eric Lee makes it in. And Kenyatta pays for it.
And that's 2 outs. Yes, definitely.
Batting sixth, second baseman Pat Wells.
The seniors don't really seem to have a strategy at this point in time.
Ooh!
That's 3 outs now. The seniors are coming up to bat, but we do seem to have an injury on the senior team. The pitcher seems to have been hit by the ball. It will be a few minutes before we find out if Christina is all right. She seems to be okay, but she's probably going to end up with a real nasty bruise on her arm.
I'm Cristina Marinero from the senior team. You're watching the Junior Senior Softball Challenge on our own Channel 3 station, WLEE.
This is why you invite 12 people and whatnot. Okay, battle up.
First
Nice
batter,
hit. Nice catch.
Good catch by Kiwan Yam. David Armour out.
Second batter, right fielder, Laura Longgrind. Sorry.
We have a correction on the pronunciation of the next player up at bat.
Longmire. Pop fly. Oh! Juniors, a little bit of commotion there.
And the
Got
team captain
confused.
seems to be getting
Eric called
picked
it.
on.
Yeah.
He missed it.
Third baseman, Brian Allen Lee.
Captain hits a nice pop fly. Caught by Debbie. 3 outs.
Can't steal a base when you're on first if somebody catches it. It's kind of the pits.
You can tag up.
Christina's out playing, but she's no longer in the dangerous position of pitcher. She's now playing right field. And Pat Sutton is up to bat. He also played in the junior-senior basketball game.
Yeah.
And his father was the referee at the game, along with Mr. Lee.
Senior's a little confused apparently, but
You betcha.
Make sure the cameraman knows.
Make it look good. I want you in here fast there.
getting,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say we're getting into a heated game here. Seniors seem to be a little edgy.
How can you blame them the way they played the first inning?
Seniors, cool, collect. Captain is giving Pat a little pep talk. What's going on here?
There appears to be a fight going on.
Oh my gosh. Seniors against the juniors here.
It's getting very messy down there, isn't it? Both benches were cleared.
I wanted to run down there.
Luckily, nobody was injured.
Well, that was a quick breakup.
Benson shows anger at getting hit by the ball.
He's got a nice hit. Does he make it to first? Yes. First base safe. Pat Sutton.
Batting second, center fielder, Kevin Colbert.
Pat appears to have suffered no serious injuries in that slight brawl they had out in the field.
Here's Kevin. Nice pop fly there.
There's Mike.
And it's caught by
First baseman.
first baseman Eric Osborne.
All right, Arian gets a solid hit there. A little commotion on the field, a second base play.
A bit of confusion.
Apparently she had to tag him because it wasn't a force after she dropped it. Umpire has the final say so and he's safe.
Game.
Seems to be a lot of those. Debbie gets a nice solid hit.
by Debbie G. Batting next, shortstop, Franz B.
And the score is now 4-0.
Franz McCooley coming in, a power hitter from what I saw earlier. Looked pretty good. Franz gets a first, and we have another run in.
Score is now 5-0 in favor of the juniors. The juniors seem to be playing very well this afternoon.
Well, that's his.
Oh.
I don't know the order of that.
Ooh, nice hit. And it's good. Franz coming in to home, but held up.
Score is now 6-0.
Batting next, center fielder, Kiwan Yan.
Kiwan gets a nice hit. It's not caught.
Bit of confusion out there on the part of the seniors.
Batting next, first baseman, Kenyatta San.
Kenyatta gets a solid hit, but oh, that's good.
And the score is now 8-0.
Batting second baseman, Pat
About time
Wells.
for a pitching change. How long you gonna wait?
Pat Wells gets a solid hit.
Pat
Correction.
Sutton.
Have a correction there. It's Pat Sutton up at bat. I guess they've decided to give the pitcher one more chance. And the score is now 9-0.
At bat, center fielder, Kevin Colbert.
No. Put in Mike Roy. Put in Mike Roy. Have a conversation between each other.
Umpire seems to be.
We are now up to 2 outs, and
The new pitcher seems to be working out pretty well.
Batter, right fielder, Arian Cole.
Kevin Colburn was just struck out.
Now Arian up for second time up. Seniors seem to have a new strategy now.
And it seems to be working well for them, too. Let's hope they can keep this up and get some points scored. And the seniors are now up back.
Going into the third inning.
Tell them to report again.
My former reporter. It's up.
Hey, get Vicky in the game.
He makes it to first. He's going. No, he stays on first. Nice play.
Hi, I'm Patrick Wells from the junior team. You're viewing the Junior Senior Softball Challenge on LA's best station, WLEE in Palos Verdes.
Batting Mike Rourke, pitcher.
It can't be a big serve for okay.
Ooh, that was a nice solid hit.
Cross him out, because we only have 9 players, and that's gone. Now, who did he bat for? Okay, tell Christina to get on deck.
Eric Osborne coming up to bat.
Batting is first baseman, Eric Osborne.
No outs.
Nobody's sweating it out in the field, and
Eric
didn't look like he
strikes
tried.
out.
He struck out.
Now we got 1 out and 2 on.
She has a Cal State University Fullerton Titan baseball cap on there.
Oh, he hit it.
Corre. Sigue corriendo.
Getting afraid, too bad up there.
Batting as second baseman from Pasadena,
She flies me
California,
a kiss.
after a sabbatical in Madrid, George Holmes.
George getting ready, hiking up. Bam, he hits
Whoa,
it.
that was a nice hit
It's
by
up.
George. It's a pop fly.
Franz McCooley makes the catch.
Looks like we have there Kevin Kohlberg warming up in the bullpen, ready to show us some of his defense work here.
Okay. Mike Rourke, go to first base.
Debbie what?
There's a play and it looks like a hit.
Debbie's running
Very
to first
good.
base. She's safe.
Batter is Franz Bakuli.
A nice line drive up the center. Running to first base. Throw it to third. And they're safe.
2 hits so far in the 4th inning.
How do you think he's going to do on this hit here?
Hard to tell. That was ball 2.
Eric Lee.
Eric can usually be a very good hitter, but we'll have
Yeah,
to
he
see this
hit
pitching. This pitching is
He
a
had
little
nice
unusual.
one up left field last time. And
Nice solid hit collected by George Holmes for out at
force
third
out at third.
and
Yeah.
safe at first.
That wasn't a bad hit. So far.
One on, another out. How many outs are there, Dennis?
One out so far.
1 out. New batter up. Nice long center drive.
And it goes over his head.
Over his head. Looks like it's a hit. They're sweeping the bases. There's 1. Trying for 2. And he's in.
Catcher missed the ball, but he retrieved it.
So he's called out at home. Rule decision.
It's a new rule we have here. When the ball hits over the base at home, it's an automatic out. Because usually the catchers are a little bit disorientated.
The umpire's now debilitating with the players and the coaches.
Either the catchers are disorientated or the throw in is a bad throw, so we have to have that rule.
Exactly. And thank goodness for it, too.
Wave at Mom. That's very good.
Now returning batter.
Next batter, Kenyatta Sams for the other team. Pitcher really winds him up. She can get pretty ferocious out there.
Oh, it's a hit. George plays to no play. Return. It's a safe hit.
Next batter, Pat Wells.
And the pitch.
And it's
High.
a fly, shortstop.
Caught by George Holmes of the seniors. Scott Magnus batting for Pat Sutton. Pitch low. Looks it's in play. George has it. Thrown at first, and it's
It was low, dropped. He's going to
running for home.
And he's in there.
Well, it looks like another run for the juniors. On a slight error by the first baseman.
Either home or second.
And the pitch. Strike 3. 3 outs, and the inning is over. The first part of the inning is over.
Is that the second time he struck out?
I'm not certain of that, Dennis.
Okay.
Seems the seniors held their own a little more this time. And now they're up to bat and see how well they have that same type of luck in the bottom of this 4th inning.
Laura Longmire from the senior team. You're watching the Junior Senior Softball Challenge on our own Channel 3, station WLEE.
Batters are John, Laura, Rich, and then Vicky.
And the lineup is John Donovan, Laura Longmire, and Rich Payback.
Got it?
Hi.
Scott's at third, replacing me. Third base, okay? Got it.
Scott Magnus is replacing Patson at third base. John is up at bat again. The count 1-1 and the pitch. Little high, but it's a bunt. Oh, excellent bunt. Will it?
What a fake.
He is out. Didn't quite manage it.
That was an excellent bunt.
Almost had it there, Dennis, wouldn't you say?
One good fake.
Almost. Well, 1 out for the seniors.
He's
Next.
1 foot away. He'll get it next time.
Next is pitcher Laura Longmire.
That was a good bunt. Nobody knew he was going to do that.
Yes, that was quite a good fake out. The pitch, it's been hit, could be and it's caught. Fly caught, 2 outs.
That was rather a slow line drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, rather slow, relaxed, but comfortable. But unfortunately, it was caught out. It was caught.
A little lovey-dovey here on the field.
Yeah, so it seems. Next batter, Rich Payback, left fielder.
Left fielder.
For the juniors, there is a change of pitcher. Eric Lee is
That
being...
pitcher was a little mad coming out of there.
Yeah, I think he was a little upset about that.
And Kevin's that pitcher.
Why don't you do some commentating, Pat?
Kevin Cold.
Kevin Colburn. Well, the pitch, high fly,
That was a pop
and it's
fly
been
into
caught.
Eric Lee, and he catches it, no problem.
And I believe the inning's over.
That looks like that's 3 outs, but nobody.
Yo, that's 3,
nobody
Vince.
knows.
I gotta get down.
Okay.
Batting first, the right fielder, Arion Paul.
Outfielders keeping their eye open. And the pitch. Nice hit. Covered by Brian Lee. And out at first.
That's a good play by Brian Lee there, and a very good stretch by the first baseman, Eric Osborne. So here we have 1 away. It looks like the seniors could be making a run back here.
New batter up. Debbie Brawl, left fielder.
Left fielder, Debbie
Brawl.
Brawl.
Second pitch. Nice solid hit. Picked up by Dennis. Thrown out at first. Good play. Looks like the seniors are coming together now. Wouldn't you agree, George?
Oh yeah, they look great. You see, they got 2 outs right away there, and perhaps we'll have some batting power coming up in the next inning as well.
Next batter, Franz Bakuli, shortstop. High pitch got away from her that time, so it'll be 3-2, full count. No batters on, no hits, 2 outs. And low ball for ball 4. Takes a walk.
You see that Laura might be getting a little tired right now, so the managers and coaches will be watching here, because on a hot day like today, once the pitcher gets tired, it's just a matter of time before they're out altogether.
New batter, Eric Lee, the pitcher.
The pitcher, Eric Lee.
Now playing second base. Eric Lee is now playing at second base. First pitch was low again. Seems a little bit of pit hole that Laura's falling into. Pitch, nice solid hit. Got through the legs of Brian Lee. And yeah, Franz Bergoli's been called out at third base trying to go for 2, and he didn't quite manage it. It's an out, and that's the 3rd out. Very good play, very well managed, very close there. Could have been gone either way. Second pitch, a little high, thrown, and first out. Force out at first base. It was a good try for a rookie. Yep. Pitcher is Mike. The pitch made contact, but tagged out at first. Well, seniors haven't been getting luck so far, but maybe things might change right now with center fielder Mike Rourke.
Hi, I'm Kevin Colburn from the junior team. You're watching the Junior Senior Softball Challenge on our own Channel 3 at station WLEE.
Well, you see that Mike really has a good sense of the game there, and he's really making the pitcher come to him so that he can hit his pitch, which really makes a difference.
Mike had a slight accident at home, slipped and couldn't get that power, but I don't think it would have mattered because I grounded right to the pitcher and right to first base for the force out. And that's the third out, end of the inning.
All right. So we see there Mike Rourke, the new pitcher, and up now is Kenyatta Sands, batting fifth, and now playing shortstop. He hits another one up there. Brian out, Dennis in, and Dennis make a shoestring catch. The throwback. Hey, he's out. Wait, I don't think he was out.
He was out.
Okay. Okay, Debbie warming up. So do you think, whoops, there's a ground ball to Brian. And he throws, and he picks it up, and he gets them. 1, 2, 3 goes down the juniors. They go 1, 2, 3. And now batting, Brian Lee.
Now batting for the seniors is Brian Lee. 1 ball. And a nice strong hit. Excellent hit by Brian Lee. First base hit.
No, Brian,
No, stay. Brian Lee is safe at second. But he is a good.
He's a good hitter.
The seniors are lucky to have him.
Yeah. Oh, that was another foul tip. One more strike, and that guy's out of there.
Braun strikes out here. He's out of the game for the rest of the game.
That was the voice of Eric Lee, the somewhat temperamental manager of the junior team. He seems to be very easily angered this afternoon for some particular reason after he cheated.
I think it was the upset about the,
Well, oh, there's strike 3. He's out of there. I think he's out of the game. Eric is going mad. Oh no, here he comes. There appears to be another possible brawl this afternoon. Wait, you can't be on the field if you're out. No, I'm sorry, that's only if you got a point. Well, we'll get these straightened out sometime soon.
Magnus from the junior team. You're viewing the Junior Senior Softball Challenge on LA's Best, station WLEE in Palos Verdes.
And here we are, right back again.
Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Kenyatta Sands.
Unfortunately, that's that. You know, the pitcher's really consistent today. They're consistently balls, you might say. And here's a strike. Oh, it's a high fly ball into center, shallow. That's 2 outs. All right, that's a beautiful play by the senior team.
Catch by Eric.
Oh.
Eric Osborne, who's here with us just a moment ago.
Batting sixth, Patrick Wells.
Patrick Wells, you know, an underrated powerhouse hitter, actually. He might have been able to hit that pitch a mile.
Full count here.
It's a full count. That was a questionable call by the umpire. I can tell the pitcher feels very upset about that. You can see he played with his hat there for a minute. Probably some kind of friendly gesture, but I'd be careful.
7. First baseman Scott Magnus.
Last time I believe he's
Nice hit.
It's a little shallower. That's 2 outs. Well, that's the end. I do think so. I think they intentionally walked him, but just to give him the. I think you're right.
I don't want you to do that.
No, exactly. Oh, we're live. Apparently we're live here again. We seem. So just send your check and money orders to him. You notice I'm back up here. I was supposed to be hitting this inning, and
we have our second
Mike Boots. It's a hit. He's out, but the runner advances to second. This is going to be an exciting kind of inning.
I feel that the seniors will get a run this inning.
Debbie Graw from the junior team. You're watching the Junior Senior Softball Challenge on our own Channel 3 station WLEE.
Brian Lee's batting for Mike Rourke. Okay, well, just incredible. Here's Brian Lee, the captain of the team. A nice shot, but his brother caught it. Fortunately, there's only 2 outs. I believe the man on second base is still man on second. You know, earlier I'd spoken with the 3 remaining Beatles, and they were going to really try and come by today. It's a fine shot, and holds up, a man on first and third. Yeah, but I understand they got held up in customs, something, you know, about having to check their baggage. And
Sort of weird tea or something like that?
Yeah, it's a special British blend.
They're just after Paul McCartney.
They, you know, he's a good friend of mine, though.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Very, very amiable. And here is Dennis. I don't know Dennis very well, but I know that he's an all-star player. They better be careful. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to walk this man. Right. I believe that's possibly what's going to happen. Here it comes. Oh, you see? It's working already. It's 1-1. See, that way you don't have to worry about it when the numbers are even. You don't have to know if the balls or the strikes come first. 1-1.
I've always had a problem with that. Funny you should mention that.
That looked pretty intentional. I wouldn't be surprised if they were going to try and intentionally walk him, as I did mention earlier.
Yes, you did. Maybe you have a special telepathy going.
That could be. Well, it looks like Eric Lee might be making a pitcher change here. If I was Eric Lee, I'd sure be yanking him out. But you can see, you can see the pitchers trying to concentrate. That's. Wait. Oh, you know, the umpire only. The only reason the umpire did that is so we could call it 2-2 and switch those numbers around and not be confused. Wait, Patrick. That. Yeah. Ball 4, it's an intentional walk to load the bases. This is wonderful. Here he is. You can, John is like Patrick. He's a spring. There he goes. Save! Save! You'll remember WLEE from the World Series several years ago, hitting home runs like there was no tomorrow.
Right.
And there's a fine ball, fine drop. That'll go for extra bases. Keep coming. All right, well, that's a double. He's going to slide. He's in there. They're in for 3. Andrea Quarenta is coming up. We have a side commentator here, Brian, who would like to make a couple comments. Brian?
I think the game is wonderful.
Well, thank you, Brian. We're really all funded by your fine donations. Remember, that's publicly funded. Here comes into a fine eye. She takes her base. Oh, beautiful.
And Rich Payback is now up at bat.
I think that's a 2-1 count. I guess it must be 2 balls, 1 strike then. Oh, that's a 3-1. It looks like they're going to load up the bases if they don't pull this pitcher. Another timeout, it's really important. And now a short commercial break. Did you know that your dog may be suffering from flea and tick problems? Well, this is for Hertz Rent-A-Collar.
Rent-A-Collar Flea Collar?
Rent-A-Collar Flea Collar. You can rent it for a day, a month, a year. It'll work all the time your dog's wearing it. And Hertz has been very kind in saying that half of what they earn next year will go to the WLEE TV station. So we figure to be upgrading our equipment a little bit. So if you do have a dog, cat, rat, flea problem, go ahead.
This summer are having a very bad problem with fleas.
I understand that the heat is really driving them nuts. Yeah. So buy the Hertz Rent-A-Collar, rent one, buy one, any way you want to do it. And now back to the live action. Here we go. It's a fine hit. It's going to be over her head. Extra bases, extra bases. Here we go. Oh no, Andrea's at 3. Hold up, Andrea. We've got a double. The afternoon has progressed.
And Scott is pitching for the juniors.
And so now Scott is pitching. Yeah, I noticed it didn't look quite the red hair. Yeah. Apparently they need that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, that'll do it. The seniors picked up 6 runs. They don't quite seem to have their stuff together. Mike's right out there in the field. And, a hefty swing, but he missed again. He got a lot of air on that one, folks. A lot of air. He will, here we go. He's going to be swinging. He's winding up again. Oh! It's a great pitch. It's a really good, is that an out?
Going on to everybody's TV?
Oh, I think it probably will be in a short amount of time. That's a fine fielding play.
It was a nice hit.
It's a nice pop-up, but seniors are really on top of things again.
They're fine form.
They're doing quite well. And here we go. This will be a third out. I imagine George will be able to strike her out with this pitch right here. Well, it's a fine fly ball. It's a double play catch. That'll do 3 outs. Well, this is Mike Rourke, your co-host, signing out and leaving you with Laura. We are back again. Brian Lee seems to be bottom of the 8th. Brian seems to be having some problems fitting Mike Rourke into the... Oh, it's a fine shot right over the head. That'll drop. Oh, an outstanding play by that man. Brian's running out to get into a brawl again. You'll recall. We have 6. A revision on that last score. Apparently, since the video was out, they decided to take away. Oh, it's a fine shot. Oh, he'll be safe at first.
Safe.
Dennis is back up again. His back is to us. The score revision, because the videotape didn't take of that, and the seniors being the considerate. Okay, well, that's 2 outs. Another inning. And the seniors, the kind and generous people they are, they're going to take it 6-12. That'll bounce in fair. Everyone's safe at first and second. The seniors are 6 and the juniors are 12. You can tell he's developed a fine eye. That pitch was at least a foot over his head and he didn't swing at it. That's another one. It was right at eye. The umpire is obviously having some difficulty. We'll have to speak with him later. It's a high fly ball. I got it. That's 3 outs like that.
This is George Holmes here with Lynn Longmire. Laura Longmire. We're going here into the top of the 9th, leading off with
Field.
And we're leading off with Pat. 3 hands.
3, huh? That's nice. And our pitcher has walked the first batter.
Now can I do a quick commercial about the 4?
And we're having a pitcher switch, I believe. Another mic is out there.
And, well, there you have it. There's 1 out. There's a runner on first base.
Franz is the junior shortstop. Beautiful catch by Brian Lee, the captain of the seniors.
That brings it quickly to 2 outs. Now, I know the seniors are really hoping to shut down the junior team this inning because it's the last inning, and we know that they're behind quite a bit, but we saw by that 1 inning that they can put a lot of runs on the scoreboard in a hurry.
Definitely. They have been saving up their energy for the latter half of the game, I believe, and they have done well in using it.
Yeah, it really shows. The juniors have a lot of energy and came out really strongly in the beginning, but the seniors have a lot of perseverance and show a lot of poise and maturity.
Definitely. Who is it?
That's not Kenyatta, that is Kiwan at bat.
Kiwan. Almost broke the bat and did not run. He was tagged out while he was still at home before leaving the plate. What? 6. Brian Lee over there asking how many runs the seniors do need to wrap up this game. Who knows, we may go into extra innings.
It could be. The thing is, the score is 12-6, and that seems like a pretty big deficit. But what isn't pointed out is that 6 points were put on in 1 inning, so the seniors are definitely capable of doing it.
Definitely. And they want this comeback.
They really do. You see it in the coach's eyes, you see it in the players' eyes, and
I've got it.
That's Brian Lee, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that he's really concerned about his team's output in this last inning here. A big inning kid put the seniors tied or even ahead to win the game.
Mike Rourke is first, but Rich came back with a T.
They're going over the lineup here right now. This is kind of an interesting maneuver on Eric Lee's part. You can see right now he's playing the most females since the beginning of the game. He's got 4 females in there, which is about 50% of the starting lineup.
And he is a liberated ball player.
It's a nice day for the baseball game
Yes,
as well.
it's a wonderful day. Oh, and a nice hit by Rich Tabak that will be caught. No, it's over his head, and he's running first base. He's safe at first. Made it to second, and risking it to go to third. Possible homer. Possible. And yes, 12-7.
Yeah!
Beautiful home run.
It really was.
Or is 12-7 now?
As I was telling you earlier, Laura, if anybody's going to put runs on a board in a hurry, that would be Rick Tabak.
We are personal friends.
Yeah.
And we have a young Rich Tabak fan here that would like to cheer his hero on.
Beautiful run and a beautiful hit.
What enthusiasm in that youth.
I'll tell you, that says it all right
That's what
there.
baseball is all about. Okay, Brian Lee up at bat.
And we still have no outs.
He made it to first base. Scott is still pitching for the juniors. We have a special guest in the booth right now.
So here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 12-7, juniors leading. And nice little dribbler by Brian, just fell in for a hit. Here's Eric Osborne, and a roller down third. Debbie picks it up, nowhere to throw it to. She looked to second, but Brian was already there, and first was a little far throw as Eric stretched it out with those long legs.
Tough luck by Scott. 2 little twibbers in. Now he has men on second and first. And we have Rick Dennis up.
And Dennis Rose hits a popper, but it goes back foul. Smart play by the juniors. They let it go on foul.
Right. It seems like the juniors look a little confused out there, but Andrea knows what's going on.
So all Dennis has to do is get a home run, and it'll be 12-10.
Exactly. Can they do it? Scott's been pitching a long time out there. I wonder if he's getting tired.
I don't know. He seems to be still doing pretty well, though. He's keeping him over the plate. Dennis ready. And he hits a long one way out to center field. Picked up by the left fielder, who throws it into Pat. Pat over to Debbie, but Eric Osborne makes it in the third. And Dennis goes sliding into second base.
For double, yes. I would think that they wanted, Eric's going to make some changes, it looks like. And he's talking to his pitchers, Scott Magnus, and the assistant coach, Pat Sutton, will also be going out there. And he will be making changes. Let's see what kind of changes he will make.
So,
Mont will be coming up next.
Yes, and Mont looks ready. He hasn't been here. And his just late arrival, just getting here. And Eric looks a little perturbed.
Yes, it's now 12-8. And if Mont gets on, we have the tying run in Mike Rourke on deck. So it is a definite possibility, especially with no outs.
Wow, the seniors, that would be a real great comeback if they'd be able to do that, because they have been down this whole game, have never led, and were blanked through the first few innings.
Held up out there a little bit because the juniors are trying to get their positions ready, and George is instructing Dennis what to do on a pop-up, what to do on a ground ball.
Okay, and there's Mont with the pop-up and the line drive pop-up for a base hit. Dennis holds up at third. The seniors score one more.
And the tying run comes to the plate. It's 12-9. Runners at the corners.
Okay, so let's see what Brian could do now. It looks like George moves into the on-deck circle as Eric Osborne scores big run number 10.
I think the juniors need to get the bullpen up.
And there's Mike, a line drive base hit. Dennis will score. Mont in the second base, and Mike goes in safely at first.
Okay, now the winning run comes to the plate, making it, now that it's 12-10, in the place of Jordan's a definite home run hitter.
Yeah, definite home run threat. We'll have to see what the juniors will do with him. I know Eric's going to make a few more changes in the outfield, though.
And will he make a change at the pitching mound? Let's see, we have a little meeting between the assistant coach, Pat Wells, and also Franz and Scott are there. And yes, we're having everybody flip-flopping, and Pat Sutton's coming into the infield, the other assistant coach.
George is ready. He's had a real good day today at the plate. And if he could keep up, he has his great hitting streak.
Question
we
is,
might be in for a real close game here, and maybe a senior victory.
On the lighter hitter, I would say they may want to bunt and bring the tying run in the scoring position with no outs. But with George, he'll probably swing away.
There's Pat Sutton there, the other assistant coach, talking things over, and Scott thinking about it, and it looks like he's going to continue.
And he's in concentration. He looks like he's ready, though, to get out of this. The juniors, have to say the seniors are in the driver's seat now with no outs and men on second and first.
They sure are, and they sure have fought a long way to get into that driver's seat. And here's Scott. He's ready to go, and George is ready to hit. Whacked down the line and through the gap. Here comes Mont. He'll score. Mike around third. George goes into second, and they'll hold up right there. Hold up right there as Shatara got the ball in quickly. And it looks like Michael Walker up.
Mont excited about everything right now.
Mont is excited.
A latecomer in the game.
Just got here and has already scored. And look at that. Mike and Dave on deck. The seniors could be pulling out a victory right here. Oh, gosh, and what a comeback.
Men third on second now. Second, the tying run at third, the winning run at second. No one on first. Maybe they'll intentional walk, but Mike's kind of a light hitter. They pitched to him.
Oh, and they get the